Objective sighted.
Guild strongboxes sometimes contain useful items or data. Listen, working on an override.
Alarm triggered.
Visual on high.
Frag throw. Hostile grenade.
Hostiles approaching.
Incoming shot.
Foresight is a guild plan.
Reloading.
Under fire. Get behind. I'm hit. Visual. Flanking. Moving in. Move on that objective.
There you are. Right here.
Incoming shot. Objective sighted.
You're approaching a guild command center. Clear it out and kill the commander.
Incoming frag.
Accessing door locks.
You're in.
They got camera. Watch your back. Incoming frag!
Didn't get him.
Incoming shot!
Hey, you.
Enemy cleared. That was a good hit to reduce the guild's reach. Guild just dropped fresh supplies. Recover it. We don't need those jerks restocking.
I'll take the wheel.
I've got eyes on a guild officer near you. End him.
Target located.
Incoming shot! Open it! Open fire!
Soldier down.
Watch out! Hearing bombs.
Patch me up! Get in the fight!
Not the guild.
Incoming shots! I'll take the wheel. Objective sighted. Move on that objective. Tagging waypoint. Damn it, Vincent. I'm hit.
The kill streak may have your effectiveness.
Fire! Get me skin! Under fire!
Forward.
Approach and pacify!
Reloading.
Medic! Tagging vehicle. Objective sighted.
That guild vehicle's gonna blow. Be ashamed to let its cargo go to waste. Secure the guild cargo before the vehicle blows. Cargo will coming in.
Hacking. Incoming shot!
Soldier down.
Move on that objective.
There's a guild shipping container nearby. Get to it before they do. Take down the door.
Incoming shots! Objective sighted. I'm hit.
Taking hits. Where's our booth? Didn't get him.
Pushing up.
Detecting the guild strong box near you. See what you got. tapping in.
Under fire!
Alarm triggered. We got incoming.
Vulture prepping sentry turret.
More guild is on the way.
Need a medic. Hostile grenade. Incoming shot.
Reloading.
Sentry turret operational. Move on that objective.
I've marked guild charging stations near you. Cut their power and piss them off. Give me access through your C-Link and I'll overheat the station. Link up. Stand by.
I'm hit.
Advancing. Reload required.
Total blackout. Checking the AO. That'll show them. There's a guild shipping container nearby. Get to it before they do. Guild robots nearby. Well done.
sending out invitations. I think I actually broke a sweat. Incendiary! Arming Simtex. Your ugly ass is solid. Oh yeah, safety's up. range day. Decoy sent. Who's that? Anyone? Okay, that was not half bad. Decoy out.
Fire sale.
Where can I give you one of these boxes? Well, that's how it's gonna be, huh? Could you hurry it up a bit? This ain't exactly an amusement park. I think I actually broke a sweat. Gonna be in the block now. Mother Nature's coming for all y'all ass. Just a little off the top. Range settles the mind. Decoy is live. What can I say? I'm a proud slayer. A surprise with every trigger pull. Really need to count those up. Step right into the jungle, meatbag. to make tea happen, people. Close and putrid. Decoy tent. Give me a speed cola chaser, and we're in business. Brain checker. Full power. Gonna get thorny around here. Which one of you bug-eyed puss buckets wants some first, huh? Decoy out. Anyone? Bonus points. ain't gonna cut it today. Do that again, and I'll be impressed. Nothing like a good beat down. Throwing shock. I'm gonna dump the stink out of all the... I've heard of beer gardens, but this shit is next level. Chuck out. Double points! Going out! Bonus points! Low and line, one at a time! Full power! I'll take it. Ducking Molotov. Go ahead! Bunch up and see what happens. Insta-kill! can't explain it either, but you're fucking dead. Good artist with that thing.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good looking return setup here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And under the Lions pressure, he's brought down. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him. Second down. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press him and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. At the 27-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake, forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
They go play action now. Jackson, throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. Will line up. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2. They don't get it. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And able to get this out to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
looking to change the play. Gibbs straight ahead. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now an audible here into something else. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mike Green.
7-yard loss.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Looking for White, and he finds him. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Jackson now off the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. It's 2nd down.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw. And I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense. Was ability to read defenses and know
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Jackson.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot. Here we go, tonight! Line 20!
Gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a
get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They've got nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together. And this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing again is gone. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here comes third and about a foot. Goff gonna shift him around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got room to roam. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam LaPorta, 36 yards. And the Lions are back within a score.
On that third down call, the goal.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and sit up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line. Prescott now. Throw outside is complete on the diving effort. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Cowboys. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams, 25 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, it's probably you feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And this will wind up the Lions first down as he gets it set past the 30 to the 32.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. Zip a lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they're making a real first quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go! Friday!
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Aubrey good with a PAT. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. As they've got it as we resume action. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. At the 38-yard line. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 22 more yards there and another first down. Detroit Lions, first down. Hold on. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. Call. Open man, that's too slow. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. 10 at the 10-yard line. To throw is gone. This one swung out to Montgomery. Here's a second About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone, drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 1:54 left on the clock. Here in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Again, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 19-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run. This is Williams. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And the snap will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Williams. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. So we've hit Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of...
To the right side and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner. I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs and they're able to slip it to the receiver and it resulted in a touchdown.
The Cowboys. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Completed the run. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line. And the lead is going to stay right where it is. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions take over first and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me,
typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Now Goff. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A gain of 3 yards. And the Lions. Goff now looks to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The Cowboys' 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close. We're good. We're good. Dudes. Go, 12. Go.
Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 26 yards. And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. 16. Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Detroit Lions.